All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about something that's, well, it's a real superpower, getting a handle on your own mind and emotions. And look, this isn't about some quick fix or a feel-good hack. No, this is about you grabbing the steering wheel of your own mind and finally learning how to drive.
So let's get right to it. I want you to ask yourself this and be really honest. Who's actually in control? Is it you or is it your mind? You know, the random thoughts, the sudden emotions, who's in the driver's seat? Our entire journey, it really all starts right here with this one question.
Okay, so first things first, we have to start with the foundation. This is all about your core mindset. It's about winning that game inside your head before you even step out into the world.
And this is a battle we all fight, right? On one side, you've got that instant gratification. You know the feeling. You're stressed, so you grab the junk food. You're bored, so you endlessly scroll. It's a quick fix, but man, it leaves you feeling empty. But on the other side, that's real strength. That's choosing what your future self will thank you for. True control, it kicks in the moment you can say no to what's easy and yes to what's right. And the same idea applies to how we react to things. I want you to picture your mind as a car, and your emotions, they're the passengers. Now, the huge mistake most of us make is letting any old passenger, like anger or boredom, just grab the wheel and start driving. That's impulse. Someone insults you, you shout back. But wisdom is different. It's hitting the brakes for a second, looking at that angry passenger, and then you choose where to steer the car.
Okay, so here's a practical tool for you. When that negative voice pops into your head, you know the one, you can't do this, you're not good enough. Don't just take it. You have to fight back, like a warrior staring down a bully. Ask it point blank, is that really 100% true? Or is that just my fear, my insecurity running its mouth again? Just asking that question, it pulls the plug on its power. It's amazing.
Which brings us to the next big piece of the puzzle. Think about it. If your mind is like a garden, you can't just leave the gate wide open, right? You have to be the guard. This section is all about being selective, really managing what you let in from the outside world. And what are those gates? Well, they're your five senses. What you see, what you hear, what you're around. It's all mental food. And if you're constantly feeding your mind a diet of toxic news, or endless complaining, or even junk food that makes you feel foggy, it's going to weaken you. So this isn't about cutting yourself off from the world. No way. It's about being a bouncer at the door of your own mind. You've probably heard this quote before, and man, it is so true. It points to one of the biggest inputs of all, the people you hang out with. Seriously, if you're surrounded by drainers and complainers, that negativity just seeps into you. It's like a slow poison. But if you surround yourself with people who lift you up, that energy is like medicine. It really is that simple. So you've got to choose your crew wisely. Okay, so we've talked about your foundational mindset, and we've talked about guarding your gates from the outside. Now we're going deeper. We're going to explore that inner world, the stuff that happens inside, the stories we tell ourselves. And I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Your past, it's like a photo album. It's not a prison sentence. And here's the key. You get to choose which pictures you stare at. It's so easy to get stuck just endlessly flipping through the photos of all your mistakes and heartbreaks, right? But that just keeps you stuck in that pain. What if you made a conscious choice to look at the other photos? The ones where you were strong, the times you got back up after being knocked down. You can't change the album, but you can absolutely change which page you're looking at. This leads right into this idea of auto-suggestion. It's a fancy term, but it's simple. It's the script you repeat to yourself all day long. Think of it like programming your own brain. And here's the wake-up call. If you aren't actively and consciously programming your own mind with thoughts of strength and confidence, don't worry, the world will do it for you, and it'll fill it with fear, doubt, and inadequacy. So how do you take back control? You write your own script. You create your own powerful statements. Things like, I am in control of my mind, or I stay calm, even when things get crazy. You say them, you write them down. You repeat them over and over until they become more real than the old negative thoughts. Because that repetition, that's how you build a new belief. Now, this next idea, this is a total game changer. We're taught to see our emotions as enemies, right?
to push down anger, to hide sadness, but that's like putting a piece of black tape over the check engine light in your car. It doesn't fix the problem. Your emotions aren't enemies, they're messengers. Anger might be telling you a boundary has been crossed. Fear might be telling you to get prepared. If you listen to the message, you gain your freedom. So how do you listen to them? Try this. It's a really powerful journaling exercise. Step 1. Write down the pain. Just dump it all out onto the page. No filter, no judgment. Let the paper soak it all up. Then, and this is the magic part, Step 2. Write your power. Flip the page and write about what you learn from that pain. Write about how you'll be stronger because of it. This is how you go from being a character in your story to being the author. Okay, so we've got mindset, we've got managing your inputs, and we've got the inner work. That's all crucial. But none of it matters without this last piece, action. This is the toolkit. These are the things you do every day to build that mental muscle. You've heard it a million times. Where focus goes, energy flows. But let's be real about what that means. It means that multitasking is a complete myth. It doesn't work. When your brain is jumping between 5 different things, you're not actually doing any of them well. But when you commit, when you give one single task your undivided attention, your mind gets quiet, it gets sharp. I'm telling you, 1 hour of deep, single-minded focus is more powerful than a whole day of distracted work. And this completely changes how we should think about self-discipline. It's not about punishing yourself. It's not about being harsh. It's just a choice. A simple choice between what you want right now, the snooze button, the extra cookie, and what you want most, your health, your peace of mind, that big goal. And every single time you choose what you want most, you're not just getting closer to your goal, you're building trust in yourself. Which leads us to mindfulness. And all mindfulness is the practice of coming back home to right now, to this moment. So much of our lives, our bodies are here, but our minds are time traveling. We're stuck in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Mindfulness is just being here, feeling your breath, tasting your coffee. It's not about emptying your mind. It's about deciding not to get carried away by every single thought. I love this old Zen proverb. It sounds like a paradox, but it's the absolute truth. Think of meditation as the ultimate mental reset button. It's the time you set aside to just sit with yourself, let the dust settle, and find clarity. And the wisdom in that quote is so powerful. The more you feel like you're too busy to be still, the more you desperately need it. Okay, as we start to bring this all together, I want to talk to you directly for a second. I know this stuff isn't easy. I know some days are just heavy, and it can feel like you're the only one fighting this battle. But you need to hear this. You are not broken. You're just a work in progress, like all of us. You are healing, you are growing, and you are absolutely enough, exactly as you are, right in this moment. You have to believe that you can get better, because you can. Your best days are not behind you. So let's end right here with a promise and a question. Right now, just take one deep breath. In and out. Now, promise yourself, just a quiet promise, I will not quit on me. And then ask yourself this, what is just one small thing you can do today? Don't get overwhelmed. Maybe it's just questioning one negative thought. Maybe it's putting your phone away for 10 minutes of real focus. Just pick one thing. Your story is far from over. It's time to go write the next page.